20 strong man turn up there and watch the artist beat me up. And then all of the man them a laugh like, you know, like, me and nobody like, and them tell them I'm not career yet, I'm not boss or nothing. So someone me tell myself, I'm nah, but I do music.
Alright, so recently Tanya Stephens came out and spoke on certain abuse that she has been receiving, let's call it that. And I know say it did like a spiral into like this storm of women coming out and saying stuff that happened to them. I could have predicted. So Macka Diamond actually came out and expressed herself, and based on what she's saying and how she was feeling, it was very emotional. You see me I say? So I'm gonna left you with the video, and when you can give me no opinions. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notification. Let's get into the video.
I'm not gonna stay long because I'm gonna tell you I'm heading to the airport and it's kinda
turn left on Central Park Avenue.
It's been a hectic weekend. I was trying to avoid talking about this topic, but it's been crazy. Like, it's been crazy for me, crazy. Like, one of the people don't understand say, but sit down every night
in half a mile
and it's like
I-87 South,
everything
Expressway,
when we listen upon Tanya Stephens interview, everything is like a nightmare for me because it is not easy to say what I'm about to say, because you know when you want to say something for years and somebody said for them thing and you say, oh my God. It's like, you know, things ever happen to you in a life where you feel like say you alone, but when people talk you say, but Jesus have mercy, I know you alone, you know. So that's basically what happened when I hear Tanya's story, because mine is totally different, you know. My one is life and death. Right now at this point, if me even talk right or so, I might have to start get bodyguard or something, I don't know. It depends, you know. So, you know, everybody know Macka Diamond. I'm in the music business for years now. I'm not get to the point because we kind of look at traffic now still, so I kind of can't sound like I'm moving. So, you know, I'm in the business for a couple of years. I started out at 16-year-old. When I started out, I was the youngest at the time. Then comes Patra. Then Patra becomes the youngest. You know, so I mean, coming out of high school, I go straight. I not even go sixth form because the way I'm anxious. I just want to go to the music. So I run out of school and I just head straight into the music business. I start going to the studio and I start go, you know. But one of my first disappointments was when I started to go to the first studio in Tower Hill. The security guard, because it what happened to me now, I always hear about people have to sleep with people and sex and all these things to bus. So I was already aware. I came out of school and going to studio with expectation. And I made up my mind that I'm gonna defend myself if I buck up on people like those. So for me, I was very defensive when somebody approached me about trying to sleep with me, for, you know, in the music, or try for, you know, whatever. I'm gonna try to protect myself. So I was very protective of myself. Anyway, I remember I started going to a studio in Tower Hill, and there was this tall security guard. He was a security guard for the studio, and he was asking me to sleep with him for months and months, and I was very defensive. And I remember going there one day, because this guy's tall and thick and tramped, because you know security, because he's a security, and that's a bad area. And I remember, because I keep being defensive, him start lock me out and lock the gate now and say, "No, come into the studio." And you know what the guy did one day when I come there? The guy took off him big boot. The boot looked like him weigh about 12. And licked me on my chest with it, you know. I say, "Girlfriend, you now give me no ray, you can't come into the studio." I said, Jesus Christ. That them time my father come from Torres and him live around the corner. I not tell him these things. You know? Right now when my father here, him gonna say me wicked. Because I'm not tell him nothing. And I remember I call the producer who owned the studio and I saw me have to end up a complaint because me as a person, things will happen to me and I keep it in, and I keep it in, and I keep it in. So at this time, by the time I call the producer, I don't know what happened to him. Then they say I'm the bad boy and the ear and all these things and very. But me just telling you some of the least, you know. Oh, when I started and the things then when I endure. So I kind of feel what the woman I go through and I kind of understand now because a lot of people link me from the other day and they tell me say, how old a woman have things but them afraid to talk, and it started upset me and make me feel like me don't know if I got dig up honestness or I got dig up what, but you know, it's like me I say no, so I have to talk because it hurt me not sleep. Me I tell her the truth, me not sleep because it like me I say, oh my God, like, you know, it's like a nightmare because me relive it. I relive something where me never talk about. So me telling about that where start. So me been going to studio where me book up on producers and people will say them like me, but me ignore them. As me tell you though, when it comes to the sexual harassment, I was very defensive, and I try not to dress certain way. Although people used to say, oh, you're sexy, you dress like in a short one. I try, if me know I'm going to stay late at studio, I put on long clothes and all these things. That's why the other day when a lot of people were saying, oh, Coffee look like she a lesbian and all these things, me kind of did sit down. I told a lot of people, say, me know why Coffee dressed that way there. Me know why she dressed that way, that she doesn't want to look like one of the man them and she don't want to be harassed. I tell a lot of people that, but people don't listen to me. Because of when they say Coffee dressed that way, that no people assume, say, oh, she a lesbian. No. Me kind of know that she have just a little tomboy-ish and try to protect herself. You understand what I'm trying to say? So, moving on now. Me did it when I said top producer now. Did it with them wife and sitting and still at them say them want to sleep with me. And me get defensive. Me not do that. Me not do it. Me said, no, you're crazy, whatever. Then them son want to sleep with me. Then me said to them, say, no man. We're not rich people, we don't want poor me. That time I look a poor girl. I come from Portmore and I look at one clothes. If me no wash on Saturdays, me not have no clothes to come out Monday morning. So me can't afford. If you no rich man pitting on or rich man that want to sleep with me, and then when I look like me, I'd stress out myself. So I was very protective of my sexual part of my body, you know. So that's why I don't find out, say, with Macka Diamond, no people not really help me. No bag of artists not do no song with me, them drag me down, them this, them that. Me not go to international level. So they make me start to pre in my head now and I say, oh, most of the time when them help them female, them have to sleep with them. I remember artists, me I talk about artists, I talk about like 2 years ago, me look for artists and say, do a song with me, huh? Them say, boy, do a song with me, huh? Them say, boy, me I tell you the truth, you have to give me a little pussy. You understand? Sorry my language man live, but I just try telling some little things, then I get to the point, the serious part of what has been affecting me. I'm kind of glad Tanya come out, so I find a little strength when I can talk about my own. So I now come over here so telling you, say, nobody rape me or nobody this or nobody that, but my one was very drastic. My one is very, right now I can come over the live today, and I don't know what will happen to me. But I have to talk because I never talk. Because I was paid not to talk. That's how serious it is. I was paid not to talk. So right now, me walk with all my rags. See my rag here? Me don't know if I go cry because I think I've gained strength and I get strong since I've been bullied all over the net. People disagree. People don't know what I go through. No, people don't know what I go through. Another music here. Anyway, I'll skip over enough of the things then because I don't want it sound drawn out. Because I want to come off quick. Being in the music business, I always try to be independent. Anybody know about Capricorns? Capricorns will always try to make money and be independent. So my way to survive in the business and not being abused that I have to sleep with somebody to get money, I go also dub plate. So during this journey of hustling my dub plates, you know, them tended artists, them big, you know, when I'm a boss, you know, big up Capleton. Capleton was always there for me. Very decent man, I can't tell you people. So me can look up to Capleton. That man, a very good man, Professor Nuts. Me have artists so me can big up. And every one of them terrible. You understand? Me go with Professor Nuts for days on the road, and he was a very respectable person. And I sat around Capleton house a lot, and he was very respected. Right? So during them time when I did the dub plate, them Capleton them used to give me free dub. We get dub plate from whole heap of artists. So by this time you have artists them days, enough of them not get along. You know? Enough of them not get along. So one of the artists them, when me I beg him dub plate, him never can give me a dub plate yet. But when me go to the next artist, me get it. So me mostly, so what happened, the artist when I really want to give me the dub plate, I really film studio, me hang out. The reason why I hang out at that studio is because the producer was very respectable to me, and the owner for that studio, me love him and everything, and he used to take care of me. Even him I got vexed to know when I talk to them because him beg me not to say nothing, you know. Anyway, I make me dub plate them, and I make me dub plate them, and these two artists them not get along none at all. So I was in between the both of them. And I remember one day I went to the other studio, not the one that me always hang out with the artist when I give me the dub plate, but because I always have to go other places. This artist not give me no dub plate, they never mean to me, but me still at the studio because of the producer, and I love the producer. So I remember now, me go to the studio, the other studio now, and they're around there with the other artists, but they were, you know, every time through the two artists them not get along. Enough artists not get along them time. The whole heap of artists not friction. So me did it now, and one of the students me I get some dub plate from the artist, and me I said, John, no, me can't eat me look of food weekend, and so me get me look of dub them now, and me trod out and hold me look of bus, and them time we not email song to people. We have to get them on CD and sound man, we have to send them to them, or me never remember how it reach. And me well gone to my studio now because me I said this, so me hang out every year. Me gone to the studio now, which part the artist there when I really give me no dub, but me and the producer good, and I did some record, and them a show me like a good love otherwise from not giving me dub. So me head out now and say me gone to the studio now, gone hang out and do what me have to do. But when me walk going to the studio, me see some whole heap of tough face man, because they know them time the artists have them entourage. I don't even know. Artists have 20 man around them and whole heap of entourage. So me see this big old entourage with a man that look at me like me do something wrong. So me I say, what me do? About 20 man, you know, because the studio ever full up a man, you know. I'm still one of the man that look at me weird, and which part of the studio there one big old gate, you know, them high gate that we make out the iron. And me just see gate lock behind me, plop. And me I say, I want to go on. So same time the artist walk out. Hey girl, they run a studio. You run a studio, I deal with artists. When me not like and you call up my name. And me I say, what you talk about? Me go a dub plate, me go look. And me beg a dub plate all the while they don't want to give me something. I understand better. The artist never want to hear nothing. Me I say, you know what the artist do? Take up one big piece of board, and when him done broke it up on me, you know, me my back, left, right. Me talk about artists who want to love, and say when me every day when me see the artist and me see the people that run him down, and people that say them love this man, the man take the board and lick me straight right back through the iron gate, right through the gate. Oh God! Oh God! My artist broke up the board. Oh my God! And the big old 20 man them stand up there. I said, why is that girl? Oh, she forget it. I got this. I share this, yo. Oh, she got chat with the next artist girl argument. Me said me couldn't believe it. And 24 man stand up there watching man take the board. I beat me up and broke up the wood for me. I could not do a run. When me run, me see the nearest police station. Oh, me run going there. One of the wickedest things happened to me when me run going to the police station. The superintendent and the next artist, uncle. Jesus Christ. When me sit down and make the complaint, the man said, be a rare uncle. You have to lock him up. And I said, Lord Jesus, I'm not going to mix up this a bit in that. I said, what I'm looking to before, but I board broke up all now. I still have the mark in my back. Me not talk. Me never talk. And then I start fret now because people where me know we do me things. But me just say, me understand, but Tanya says fear one might be that type of abuse, but the abuse this same way, like, me the feel so abused, 20 strong man turn up there and watch the artist beat me up, and the whole of the man, them a laugh, like, you know, like, me and nobody, like, and them tell them I'm not career yet, me not boss or nothing, so someone me tell myself, so me nah bother the music, someone me tell myself, so I'm done with it, and then now, Mama say, me go the station now and go book up on the inspector. When book up on the inspector, the next artist uncle. If the inspector hear him gonna, or the superintendent, them know what. If he hear this alive, I'm gonna say, yes, me did tell him to lock him up. But by the time them say them they lock him up, me they feel bad because them tell the artist manager, me love him because the manager take care of me without him look me up that the man not do no harm to me. The manager is such a nice person. So by this time in the evening when I go home, the manager called me and said to me, say, please me I beg you, nobody say nothing. And make us send some money come give. And it's not even the money that me even accept the apology. Is the fact that me never boss yet and me no nobody, and that situation would have been like maybe me would have lose my life. Me don't know. Me don't know if me still gonna lose it now, because when them hear, them are gonna say, but we tell her not to talk and we give her money or this or that or whatever. But through me get so old now and nobody no business about me in music, and the same artist me see talk to me enough time. The artist that talk to me see me and like me I say him no remember what do to me. Me I'll run joke and say to him, say, do one song with me now, and no, you know, look for me.
Alright, so as I say, you see the music industry, it's very male dominated. You see me I say, and most of them artists here are the people them where give you opportunities. Most of the time, them will look for something in return. And you see, if you're a woman trying to get into this industry, may I speak to the women them right now, the young girls them might try to get into this industry. Una have to be very strong mentally, physically, and you have to know what it is that you want out of this industry, because you will get used, abused, and discarded. These are just the few women that are coming out and saying what happened to them. Imagine the woman them were not saying anything. Imagine the girls them were get used and them not even did make it, like them don't even have a name for themselves. It's a lot that goes on, you see me I say? So but just want to be mindful, listen to these stories, don't discount them. Not because most of these women aren't saying exactly who did this stuff to them, that no mean say them story is not valid, you see me I say, and it no mean say a lie them a tell. But based upon what she's saying, for her own safety, she needs to take these precautions. So you have to understand, say, you have some powerful people out here. But let me know your opinion, let me know how you feel about it. As myself, when you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notification, and I'm out.